Last week, I got a message from a friend of mine, and he sent me a video of a crypto YouTuber. And he said, is this true? And this is kind of important because this is what gets a lot of people wrecked. And I want you to pay attention to this because this is basically crypto 101, but in your mind, it might not make sense right away, although it's pretty straightforward. That crypto YouTuber, he said something about these are 3 coins under a cent that can make you millionaire. And I know that these are very clickbaity titles, right? If you look at something like that, especially if you're not really deep into crypto, you might be like, oh damn, that's interesting, like under a cent. So I want you to know something about that. So I would like to show you. With that being said, welcome to the Fomo Factory. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, feel free to subscribe to the channel. I missed out on yesterday, sorry, I was away for the weekend, but basically I'm here every single day, 2 p.m. UTC, more than 2K subs in around 3 months. So thank you guys so much. Channel is growing pretty fast, although it's a bear market and most people are not paying attention. You are, so you're going to make it, but that's only if you decide not to get wrecked, right? And you decide if you get wrecked. It sounds very weird, but if you do your research, you will probably be okay. You can always have bad luck, but then again, it will be okay. So I would like to show you something. First, the crypto market at the moment. It is like 8 a.m. in the morning right here, or p.m. How do you say? a.m. It's early, right? So whenever this video comes out, the market looks a little different, of course, but then again, it's not that big of a difference, probably. So what Bitcoin do lately? Well, we were ranging between, well, basically 20K and 18.5K for quite a while. We broke out right here. It was kind of a long-lasting fake out, and we went back down in that range. And yeah, these are these kind of depressing times in the bear market where people feel like, okay, now it's going to happen, and then nothing really happens, and we're back where we were, and that's where a lot of people give up. So I really advise you, like, yo, this is what you're gonna see a lot more. Maybe this turns out to be the same. And yeah, that could definitely be the case, but just don't give up right now, I would say. I would like to mention that at a certain point, we do get a breakout to the up or to the downside, and it will be permanent, right? It will be like, there will be a time where Bitcoin goes somewhere and it doesn't see its previous level again. And we are now basically also sitting at some support, right? If you see this trend line right here, the further I draw it back, the more you basically see. Like, we had resistance here, we had resistance here, we had support here, we had a lot of support here, right? We had, well, almost some resistance here. We had a lot of resistance here. And now with that we broke it, it looks like we are making this level a support level instead of a resistance level, which is, you know, give or take where we are right now at the moment of recording, 20,800, maybe 700, something like that. I think it is kind of important to hold that level. If we do bounce here and we go back up, then I, you know, definitely think that we could see that 21.6, give or take, right? And you know, maybe we break that and we test that as support, and then we go up, 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 up. Because at a certain point, that's going to happen. We all know that. Even the bears know that. The only difference is that the bears think that we first go down, right? And the bulls think we go up. Like, I don't think there are long-term crypto bears, right? That's kind of weird to think. But this is the level we want to hold. For the people that are, you know, for the short term trading or just want to know what's going to happen, I think that if we do break down this level, yeah, then there is like the next big support level is around 20K, maybe 20,100. But let's round it up 20K. I think 20K is the next level. And yeah, if we break that, which is also a possibility, yeah, then it's basically just going back in this range, 18.5, 20K, and we hover around there. But for now, the bulls are kind of in control, but you know, it's a hard level. And it's that's what a bear market every time is just depressing, right? Because every time we go up a little bit, and you know, the DXY looking kind of worse than what it was. Although I do think that DXY is still holding this level quite well. But DXY was coming down quite hard and quite fast. But yeah, I think there is another leg down to go. Probably. So maybe Bitcoin will end up at 21, 21 and a half, and then we go down. But the depressing thing is that every time something good happens, then you get that kind of news that makes it all go down again. And this time it's FTX. Maybe you heard about that. Binance is selling their FTT tokens, and that's bad for two reasons. One, yeah, they hold quite of a bag, right? So they're going to, and CC said like, okay, we're going to, you know, sell it slowly over the next few months, right? So it doesn't have a big market impact. But the thing that really makes that a problem is that Binance is going to sell it, right? Why are they going to sell it? Right, that's the main problem. There is a reason behind that. For that reason, I could be wrong. Maybe it's not that bad. Maybe it's all kind of overblown. But I opened a short on FTT because there is just a lot of FUD going on FTX. And I feel like, okay, you know, I want to short this, and I shorted this here, right? I shorted this at the bottom. So basically stupid move, but you know, I was too late. But I do feel like, yeah, if things are not going to end well, yeah, this is how it looks like. It's sitting at the latest support there is. And this is like kind of a tight support for FTT. And if you hold the FTT token, just be careful. Like, yeah, it could be a perfect support point. But on the other hand, if it breaks, we can come all the way down. And I think it will be somewhere around $14. I won't be mad about that because, like I said, I have my short open. But, you know, for the same reason, it all goes away and it's all kind of overblown and we go up again. Yeah, and then my short is not going well, but that will be good news for the crypto market. So in that case, I feel like, okay, whatever, it's all good. But what I wanted to tell you guys about what this video is about, right? So that friend of mine, he showed me a video. He showed me this video, and this guy is Dutch, just like me. I respect him a lot. He has good stuff. He's a popular YouTuber in the Netherlands as well. He knows what he's talking about. But when I saw this video, I thought, yeah, but this is misleading. These are, and he knows that, but these are the misleading titles. And the title says, these are 3 cryptocurrency altcoins that could make you a millionaire in 2024. He opened with 3 cryptocurrencies under a cent, and so he called for Terra Luna Classic, he called for Holochain, and he called for Harmony One, right? Well, although we can all like say like, okay, this is a good project, this is not a good project, that's not really what this video is about. He's saying like, okay, these are 3 coins under 1 cent. Guys, I want you to think of something. A lot of YouTubers do that kind of stuff, right? We even have BitBoy, the 5 cheapest altcoins that could make you, well, to make you rich, not could make you, but to make you rich under a penny, right? Under a penny. It's so cheap right now. That's what they say, right? 5 coins you can buy under a penny right now. Urgent. And there are a lot of these videos also like, you know, blah, blah, this, that, and that money coins under $1. And it sounds cheap. I think that if you're a little experienced in crypto, you already know where this is going, right? It's not that if something is under a cent that it's cheap. Right? That's not how crypto works. But there are a lot of people that maybe don't really think of that when they see such a video, and they maybe know how it works, but they don't think of that at the moment, and they feel like, oh, okay, this is cheap, I want to buy that. Maybe there are also some people that really like that friend of mine who is totally not in crypto, who sends me a message like, wow, is this true? It's like if it's under a cent, can it really make you a millionaire? Like, okay, let me explain this. And you already know how this works, right? But let me show you, for example, Shiba Inu, for example, right? It's a very good example. So Shiba Inu is at the moment, this 10 cents, this 1 cent, this is 1/10 of a cent, this is 100th of a cent, and this is 1,000th of a cent, right? So it has to do 100x before it hits a cent, right? So a lot of people, especially with Shiba Inu, will be like, I still see a lot of comments and things on Twitter and YouTube like, if Shiba, and this is not necessarily about Shiba, but this is about basically every coin with such a price, right? And a high market cap. I see a lot of people say like, if Shiba Inu, in this case, goes to a cent, I will be a millionaire. If Shiba Inu goes to $1, I will be a millionaire. Yeah, but no. That's not how it works, right? It's not about the price. Fuck the price. The price is not important. If you're in crypto, don't look at the price, right? It's not about the price. It's about the market cap, right? Because in Shiba Inu's case, it's a very good example. Look at how many coins there are. Like there are 5 at the moment. Well, 6. What is it? I don't even know how much this is, man. 600 trillion? Something. I don't know. It's a lot, right? I can't pronounce that. Sorry, not in English. I know the Dutch, whatever. But it's a lot. So, of course, like there are so many coins. Like if this would be $1 per coin, like then this would be the market cap, 500 trillion, right? I think it's trillion. Well, if we go back to Bitcoin, for example, what's the market cap of Bitcoin? 400 billion. The entire cryptocurrency market cap is 1 trillion. So for Shiba Inu to hit $1, it has to be 500 times as big as the entire crypto market. So let me put it like this. With the current supply, that's not going to happen, guys. Come on, you all know that. And there are so many people that feel like, and like, you can like Shiba, but you can also like Shiba and know that that's not going to happen. You don't want to marry your project. Like, I like, for example, Seedify a lot. I like SNFTS a lot, which is currently sitting at 5 cents or the half, 1/10 of that. And like that $1 is psychological. I love that project. I have a lot of money in it, but that's not going to hit $1. It's not going to hit $1, not with the current supply. So yes, Shiba could, let me put it like this. Could Shiba Inu hit $1? Well, it has to do with 10x, 100x, 1000x, 10,000x, 100,000x with the current supply, right? 100,000x. Am I saying that correctly? Well, at least I'm pretty close. It's kind of like Mission Impossible, right? With the current supply. So even if they would burn, like, even if they will delete a 0 from this, like they burn so much, then it has to hit a 10,000x. And like with, and 100,000x or 10,000x is already nearly impossible for new, insanely good quality projects with a big ass hype and a big ass strong community with a market cap that's like this, that tiny. But how is a coin with a $7 billion market cap, which in my opinion is already overvalued, is going to do that? They would almost have to burn everything. And that's not going to happen. We all know that. They can burn everything because this is already what's in circulation. That's already what's in people's wallets, right? So at max, maybe they can burn the difference between this and this. And maybe there will be some fees that will be burned, but they will never ever burn so much that the price could hit $1. Like, and a cent, even a cent, 10x, 100x, 1000x. The Shiba Inu has to do 1000x. So sorry to bust your bubble, but a cent for Shiba, like also probably high probability. Like nothing is impossible in crypto, so I can't rule it out. But the chance that that happens is like if Bitcoin goes to $1 million, that's a 50x, right? So the chance that Bitcoin goes to $1 million is around 20 times as high than that Shiba Inu is going to hit a cent, right? So if you think that, oh, Shiba is going to hit a cent, you're basically also saying that Bitcoin is going to $20 million. That's just as realistic, right? Now, that could happen in a decade or 100. Like, Bitcoin will be $20 million, but I think not in our lifetimes, right? And I don't think Shiba Inu will even exist by then. But that's about Shiba. I don't want to make this video about Shiba. I don't want to fuck Shiba. It's a good project. This community is strong. It did like basically the impossible. So chapeau. But no, that's not how it works. So watch out with these kind of things. So if you look at these kind of videos, like even BitBoy makes that, right? I don't know what coins he's talking about. Holochain is this, I think. Yeah, Holochain. He says like, okay, 5 cheap coins under a penny. Well, let me take a look at Holochain, for example. And here we go. It's now like 1/5 of a cent, right? Like, look, it was 2 cents at the max, right? And it's now 10 times down, like basically every other altcoin. Like this thing is not doing anything different than most altcoins in the market right now. It struggles in the bear market, and if it's a good project, we have to take a look. Like this thing, for example, has a low market cap. The chance that this is going to do 100x is actually, if they pull it really right off, it is not impossible, right? I'm not saying this will do 100x. I'm not even that familiar with the project, and that's the most important thing, of course. But please be careful for that kind of stuff. Not because the price is like low. It is like, for example, what's a good example? Look, this thing is $8,000. All right, so that's a good comparison. That's a good comparison, right? Like if you say, okay, this coin is under $1. It's under $1. It's like 2 cents. You'll be like, oh, psychological level. So if it goes to $1, I make that much money. Like Shiba Inu, for example, with an $8 billion market cap or 7 billion, right? Yearn Finance, which, you know, has utilities like Shiba, you know, this is completely different. We can't compare this to Shiba, of course, right? But this is built on utility and not necessarily on the first place on hype and community, right? I'm not saying that Shiba doesn't have its utilities right now, but, you know, at initial, well, you know what I mean. So this thing should have more fuel to go up. Also, market cap $200 million, $250 million. So if it's 4x, it's $1 billion. And then it can go times 7. So like, if this dials at 28x, it will be just as big as Shiba, right? Give or take. Then it will be comparable, right? But 28x will put this $8,000. 1, 2, 3 times, let's round it up, let's say 30, would put it at $240,000, right? If I would made a video like, whoa, this coin is under $1 million, everybody would be like, yeah, but it's expensive. But it would be just as expensive as Shiba, way under a cent, right? So don't compare it like that. Look at the market cap. Look at the supply. Like, of course, this thing is higher in price because there are way less tokens. Like, this has 36,000 tokens. Like, if Shiba Inu would have had 36,000 tokens, it would be way higher. It would be way higher. Then this would be $240,000. Right, so that's kind of how it works. So I just wanted to, you know, make you aware of that. Don't look at prices. If you ever, and even if you're not really in crypto and you run upon this video, you know, smack that like button. And maybe it's a little useful information, but always do your research on that. Go to coinmarketcap.com, coingecko.com, like I have right here. And if you feel like, oh, somebody said something about Harmony 1 because it's under a cent, right? Oh, 2 cents, whatever. But it's under $1. So could it do a 20x? Look at the market cap, $240 million. That's basically what you want to know. It's rank 158 out of the how much out of the 13,000 coins that CoinGecko has listed. So, you know, do your research on it. Don't get trapped in these kind of videos right here. It's all nonsense. It's bullshit. So please, I mean, if they explain it in their videos and they kind of use this as clickbait, okay. But listen to I haven't watched these videos, right? So I cannot say if they're trying to trick you or that they actually did explain like, okay, it's under a cent, but you know, market cap, right? Because I know that these guys just want to get their views. I want to get my views as well, but as long as you don't trick people into something that's not true, right? So with that being said, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, I'll be here every day, guys. Let's make it in this bear market. I will be back tomorrow with a very, very, very interesting video, which I think you definitely want to see. So don't miss out on that. Have a nice day, and I'll see you guys very soon. Bye.